Gather round, friends, and I'll tell you the story of how Mr. Dino built himself a poop house. This particular morning on Mr. Dino's homestead started like any other. He did some stretches, got himself some mud coffee. It was especially delicious, just like the sunrise. He did some stretches and a little karate before he made his way over to get some farm fresh eggs. Yes, sir, everything was going mighty fine this morning until that mud coffee hit and he had to go to the bathroom. Now, what's he gonna do? Being a dinosaur, you think he'd just go wherever he wanted to, but he had a problem. He didn't want to mess up his homestead. You see, he'd already left a bunch of dino duties all over the place, and he was running out of room. And he realized he needed a bathroom. So Mr. Dino set his mind to build himself his own little poop house. He had an idea. If he could get a bucket, a shovel, and some bags, maybe he wouldn't have to leave these metamuffins all over the place. He started out by setting some markers so he'd know just exactly where he wanted to put this little poop house. Hey, good job, Dino. Now, Mr. Dino likes to dance a lot while he works. A little boogie keeps his mind off his bowels and keeps him on the job. He dug a lot of dirt, like a whole lot. Wow, Mr. Dino, that is pretty impressive. Good job, sir. About this time, Mr. Dino started to imagine what he wanted his toilet to look like. Here we get to see an early prototype. Then it was time to add the rocks and start leveling things out. He got his wheelbarrow and went over to the mixer and started mixing up a very fine batch of locally sourced dirt. And once it was ready, he got to stuffing it in his hyperadobe earthbags. Mr. Dino liked to use the bucket method for the bag and just slip it on over the top there to make things nice and easy to start laying those bags, smashing them flat. Hey, Mr. Dino, that is immaculate. Fine work. He's got a nice little level dance. Look at him go, look at him go. Oh, little balance break. I don't know how that helps you not poop, but man, look at him go. Scooping tiny hand, Mr. Dino kept stuffing those bags and making his walls until he got to the door. Measure twice, cut once, do a dance. Well, now what are we doing, Mr. Dino? More dirt. Oh, I understand. You're frustrated, my friend. You need help. But fortunately for Mr. Dino, he had a lot of very good friends. They came from all over just to help him build his little poop house. Mr. Stegosaurus heard the call, as did Mr. Triceratops. In fact, the whole gang heard, and they just all kept coming and coming and coming to help Mr. Dino. Well, there's another Mr. Triceratops. Nice to meet you, too. So many friends. Those three dinos worked and worked and worked, and they built that building up so fast. It was unbelievable. Look how tall that is now. Time for a picture, Mr. Triceratops. Looking good. Ooh, that's model material. With a wild job well done, our three dino friends went back to their homes, leaving Mr. T-Rex to keep working on things all by himself. Now, he was doing a pretty good job until he realized T-Rexes have really short arms. This roof wasn't gonna happen without some help. So he called out to his friends one more time. Now, these friends of Mr. T-Rex are pretty limber. In fact, I think some of them can fly, which is perfect for building a roof. Looks like Raptor has the idea. Let's see what he comes up with. to say, that's a mighty impressive looking roof. Hard to believe some dinosaurs built that. Things are really coming together.
I'm gonna take whatever's mine. I'm gonna make it to the top.
Now look at that. We've got some metal up on that roof. I think they might almost be done.
And share it with the world.
Yep, they're done. You can tell by the dancing.
I'm gonna make it.
Mr. Dino wanted to use some old recycled glass bottles for his window. He even put some more old glass pieces in there. And just like that, he was ready to start on the inside. Don't forget those composting barrels, and don't forget to cover them either. He installed a sink, put in a floor, and put up a door frame. After that, he covered the whole thing with stucco. Now it was time for the door. You're doing really good there, Mr. Dino. And don't forget to paint it to keep it safe from the rain and the wind out there. Now it's time to get that toilet seat in there. Now Mr. Dino decided to build himself a composting toilet. That's where you take all your poops and turn it into dirt to grow flowers in. We think this is a great idea, Mr. Dino. Ooh, is that a self-portrait? And as you can see, the Dino's poop house has turned out beautifully. Looking back and enjoying a job well done, Mr. Dino got to thinking about all the friends that helped him all along the way. And he decided to call for a party. And you better believe that they all came running because they knew T-Rex throws the best parties in town. And you know they all wanted to see how his building turned out. They couldn't believe it. Mr. T-Rex had really outdone himself. They partied and drank their mud coffee water, listened to their prehistoric rock, and had the best time ever. They even helped their old buddy T-Rex drink his mud coffee when his arms wouldn't reach. Oh, thanks guys, that's sweet. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's that coffee water. What are you guys gonna do, Dinos? Oh, I see what you're doing. It's a good thing that Dino built that poop house after all. After all the dinosaurs had relieved themselves, it was time to go home. And it was time for T-Rex to have a look back and really enjoy a job well done. Wow, it's beautiful, isn't it? Gotta say, Mr. Dino, I am pretty impressed with your handiwork here. Especially with that 3 fingers and tiny little arms, you know? Not bad. Not bad at all. Looks like it's another beautiful morning here on the homestead. And Dino's coming out, stretching his tiny little arms and greeting the new day. We can't forget about the karate. Gotta get that blood pumping first thing in the morning, you know. Oh man, it's more coffee water. This could be a problem. But look at that sunrise. Extra beautiful, wouldn't you say? Well, you might think that the dino might freak out. But hey, not this time. Why? because Mr. Dino has a new poop house. An adorable little poop house. Well, see you next time, Mr. Dino.
Hi, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Ashley, and we are Tiny Shiny Home.
Our family is building an off-grid desert homestead naturally and sustainably, and yes, we did build this adorable little composting toilet outhouse together.
If you'd like to see the full process of this build, you can check it out on this movie documentary right here.
We also have to give a huge shout out to our friend Nate Croft. Not only did he provide the delightful narration of Mr. Dino building his poop house, but he also wrote the music you hear at the beginning and the end of this video.
Make sure you check him out at natecroft.com.
And finally, if you enjoyed this video and you're interested in off-grid living, building naturally with earth bags, living off of solar power, permaculture design, rainwater catchment, then we'd love for you to join us on our journey.
Make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
And yes, if you keep a close eye, you might just see Mr. Dino in the background again. Until next time, friends.
Can you sit on him? And then just put your hands up.
Alright, everybody dance. Dance. And flap your wings. Ready? Keep walk for him.
Y'all have to do it at the same time. Dance her out.